Hello. This one's a bit off topic to what I normally do, but I was that impressed with it I thought yeah, crack on and do it. I've seen it from the road a few times when I've been driving North Wales, going to Anglesey, etc. And it just caught me eye every time, so I thought I've got to come and have a look because I'm camping in the area. This is St Margaret's Church at Bodelwyddan in North Wales, commonly known as the Marble Church. St Margaret's build was completed in 1860, so it's not that old compared to what I usually do, but it's got one of the most extraordinary towers in Britain, which is 202 feet high, with two sets of pinnacles and a slender spire, and the Gothic gargoyles leaning out at each corner on top of the tower, with grotesques in abundance. You know I like my gargoyles. There is amazing attention to detail from the Victorian High Gothic movement who created it, and it's a landmark for passing vehicles passing on the A55 expressway, and it's visible for miles around. An extraordinary sight really for what was simply a parish church, and it's dedicated to two saints. It was built with a type of limestone from nearby Llandewlys, about 6 miles away, whose appearance resembles porcelain, and it has slate roofs in a honeycomb pattern. Now, the church was commissioned by Lady Margaret Willoughby de Brooke, the daughter of Sir John Williams of Bodelwyddan Castle, and she had married a Warwickshire baron but returned to her home area after his death in 1852, all the richer I guess. It was designed by John Gibson, who had studied with Sir Charles Barry, who had rebuilt the Houses of Parliament after a fire in 1834, and his influence is easy to be seen in the ornate Gothic carvings which decorate the marble church's exterior. And some of the grotesque ornate decorations are bloody amazing. Some of them look like spaniel dogs. But it was actually the interior which has earned St Margaret's the name of the Marble Church, from the variety of marbles used, with 14 varieties, including pillars from Belgium red marble, marble from Anglesey, Ireland, England, France and Italy, and expert stonemasons were recruited for the build from around North Wales and especially Anglesey. Now, this pulpit's amazing. It was carved by Thomas Earp of London. There's a list at the end of the video of who was involved in building the church. Now, when I was researching the history of the church, I come up with a couple of interesting stories, both back from 1919 in the First World War, and the Canadian troops were stationed at Kinmel Park, which was close by, and there was a riot, and it said it was because there were delays in their repatriation after World War One frontline service and overcrowding, and 5 servicemen lost their lives. And not only had they gone through the horrors of World War One, the Great War, Spanish flu had begun, and there was over 17,000 men sleeping in wooden buildings that were designed for 30 but housed 42 to a hut. So immunity riot, whatever it was called, was inevitable really. Panic and fear. So there are now 83 Canadian servicemen's graves in the church who sadly managed to survive the Great War, but not the conditions. Also, in 1918 there was a large medical facility, the Canadian General Hospital, and it was the workplace of a 26-year-old Canadian nursing sister named Rebecca McIntosh, who by all accounts was a real treasure. And in her war diary in 1919 she wrote, "Influenza increasing rapidly in camp. Central parts of the hospital almost full. We have 600 patients in hospital now. Admitted 49 yesterday and 55 today. Practically all influenza." Now sadly, 3 months later, Rebecca McIntosh died, aged 26, on March the 7th, 1919, far away from home and her family in Nova Scotia. She died from a disease she had sought to care for, and it was 2 days after the Kimmel Park mutiny. And she has a memorial at Marble Church, and it dominates the cemetery and still remains a focus of pilgrimage for nurses worldwide, alongside of the graves of 83 of her fellow countrymen. It's such a sad story really. All those people surviving the Great War,